What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the homestead. Today we are moving dirt. I'm going to be up here at the house on the tractor. Mike is going to be at the bottom on the excavator.
Yep.
We have some pretty big chunks of dirt that have fallen off our hillside here at the shop, and it's not looking good, that's for sure. But Mike and I have just kind of been assessing it, looking at the weather, and luckily for us, all of our snow is gone and it's not really that wet in the forecast. So that is a really good thing when it comes to water drainage issues that we're experiencing. So we're hoping the majority of what is going to slough off this spring has already sloughed off, which gives us some more time to assess and evaluate and really take our time with the project that we need to do.
Like we were saying, I'm working down here at the bottom. I'm gonna start by getting that excavator warmed up and greased and actually fueled up as well. Show you guys that. But the project is to get this pile right here moved. I've been stacking all this brush and dirt that we've been clearing out from right here. So we want to get this out of the way. It's kind of sticking out and it's kind of an eyesore. So I'm really hoping to bury this into the hillside, put some dirt on top of it. Over time, it's all going to break down and become nice soil anyway. We have this nice little bowl that's kind of naturally cut out into the hillside. Hopefully we can just kind of push it right in there and it works out. All right, I wanted to show you guys this. We got an inlet and an outlet. I don't know what you guys were talking about. There's a few of you down in the comments talking about this. Maybe you saw that and thought that was an arrow pointing the wrong way. That's just like a bar or something in the casting. But yeah, we got inlet, outlet. So that's all working good. Let's see. Doesn't look like we have had anything come out of there today. So that was good. Yeah, works good. So we're gonna be working up on this pile. We're gonna try to get all this stuff moved this way. Get all this dirt pushed back, and you can see we have this little bowl right here in the mountain. So we're gonna try to fill up that little area, put all this brush in here, cover it, do something like that, and yeah, just kind of see what we're working with. All right, guys, so we got all of that dirt moved. That ended up being way more dirt than I would have ever guessed it is. We basically filled in that whole little bowl that we were talking about. We do have a little more there where those trees aren't totally covered. Could put some more dirt there, which I might. We got this other little tier. It's really hard to give it angles and depth in the camera, but we have this other tier that's just a bit higher than this tier here, which would be where the excavator and the truck are sitting. Where those are sitting, that's where the garden is going to be, right there. And then we got this other upper level that I'd like to get rid of that. So maybe I can put that up there in that little bowl. But that worked out perfect, man. It's amazing that there was still some snow underneath that. So here in a sec, I'm going to go up and get some grass seed and get some grass seed on that so we can, you know, get some roots down and all that new soil. I wanted to just talk a little bit about all these stumps because, man, people were upset. Wow, look at the size of that spider. Look at that thing. Just saw that crawling across that stump. Look, if I had ripped the stump out, we wouldn't have seen that. Think of the mess, guys. If we rip all of these stumps out, think of that hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Think of the size of these holes that we're going to have to fill in. Think of the size of the stumps that are beneath the dirt that we now have to deal with if we rip these out. Think of the wear and tear on the machine of ripping these out. So for us, it was just way better to leave them in there. I mean, yeah, it's fun to rip stumps out sometimes, but it was just way better for us to leave them in there. It's way more practical. Today, Liz and I are down at the bottom. We're working on the garden. We have a little more cleanup to do and a few rocks to move and get stacked. So we might as well get right to it.
Let's do it.
So we got a little pile of rocks right here. We're gonna stack these rocks up along this bank on the side over here. Try to, you know, put a little resistance against this cut from sliding. So we'll stack these all along this edge and run it down this way. And then we have a few more. We have a few more rocks off down the driveway that we'll go grab. And Liz is going to be working on picking up smaller rocks with the tractor here. And she's going to be stacking these around the perimeter of the garden, or I'm sorry, the chicken run. Get that all done up. And we're going to work on cleaning all this out and yeah, making it look nice. All right, guys, after lunch here, we got the little brush pile still going. We're just burning all this slash as we get it. Got this rock wall made up. This is all the rocks we have. Unfortunately, I'd love to continue it this way. I don't know, about to that stump there. And, you know, eventually I'd love to wrap it all the way right here, almost to the front of the pickup, wrap it around there. But these are all the rocks that we have, and some of them ended up, look at this, guys. I mean, that's a huge rock. Really good size. Mixed a few of the smaller ones in. But right now, I'm gonna get some grass seed up on this ledge, and I've already seeded this hill right here. I'm gonna reseed that. Then we're gonna get the sprinkler on it, get it going. All right, guys, so Liz and I have gotten all of our chores done today. We got water on the seed. She's got pretty much all the rocks cleaned up. A lot of you guys remember way back when we dug in our second water line that I am standing on right now, we ran into another well line, a mystery well line that we don't know where it goes.
Where's the well?
Where's the well? I'm pretty sure that's old well wire. Almost positive. Once you get down here, we should try to dig, see what direction it goes. It looks like it might be that way.
Yeah. It's around here somewhere.
And this would probably be
the pipe?
the water line, yeah. I'm gonna keep digging some. You wanna stay here and try to watch me? So we figured we got the excavator, we got a little bit of time to kill. We're gonna look for it. We think that there used to be a structure on this property that might have been a house on this property at one point. We know nothing about it. We haven't been able to find anything out with old historical records or anything like that. But we did run into a 1-inch PVC line with a direct bury well wire right next to it. It was like a 4-wire well wire. We're gonna look for it again, see if we can find it, maybe hook the generator up to the wire, see if some water comes out.
I've tried in the past to dig up pictures and stuff like that from like the railroad, Idaho museums, like historical kind of stuff, the Idaho Transportation Department, to just kind of get a little snapshot of what this place looked like before we moved here. We know it has some history, which we find really, really cool. It's cool to be able to uncover it kind of as we go. So we know that our piece of property has had people on it for over 100 years in some sort of capacity, which we think is really cool. So he's digging up some big rocks here. Let's see. Okay. We are always looking for big rocks, so that's perfect. He thinks we're getting pretty close. You see the water?
Wow.
It's flowing. Could it be snow? Probably not. You got something.
Where?
You'll see it. There's a couple pieces.
That's a leaf.
No, like this. Saw a couple pieces of that.
Okay.
So we know there's definitely water.
So I was looking at this.
Yeah, here's.
You see this line?
Uh-huh.
This is only over here.
Oh, yep. So you know that's from water, right?
Something's there. Let's go that way a little more.
Keep going back. Right at the logs.
Well, I can push them right out of the way.
Okay. So we struck water from somewhere. It could be close. We think we're close to something. We don't even know what. Where the heck is it coming from? So we think we're just a little bit past it. The water is coming out right at the beginning of the hole. So Mike's gonna fill some of that back in, and we're gonna keep going this way. See what's in there. Yep. It's a good bit of water. So it's not trickling super fast.
It's a good trickle.
So we think we just found a nice little vein of groundwater, which is good to know if we ever need it. There's quite a bit of groundwater right here. So we're gonna fill it back in and go more that way and still try to find the pipe that we're looking for, because we think there's a pipe that leads to a well. We hope. So I think we're still too far forward. Just gonna fill it in. We'll go back that way. So Mike has turned around. He's gonna go the other way now, down to the level we think that pipe is at. Come back this way. Less rocky. I said I saw some water. Water. We think this is one of those situations where it feels so close yet so far away, so he's gonna kind of backtrack a little bit more. We're not gonna do it, we're not gonna try it for much longer, but we really wanna find where this pipe is.
cannot find that other well wire, that water line, guys. I don't know where it is. I'm standing right on our old trench. You know, I can see it because of the little indent in the ground. And we were trying to line up about where we were, and I'll go to about where we saw that. So right about here should be that line, and I was guessing it ran this way, and we cannot. I'm surprised we didn't hit it. I don't know how we didn't hit it. You know, I must be wrong. It must not run that way. Maybe it runs more parallel. You know, I don't know. But it's super interesting. I'm super confident that it was a well wire and a water pipe. So there has to be a well on this property. We can't find anything in the old well logs. Can't find anything basically anywhere. So we're trying to talk to people to reach out that have been in our area for a long time and see if they can maybe point us in a direction of talking to somebody, or if we could stumble upon somebody that says, oh yeah, I drilled that well, I know where it is. You know, that's what we're looking for. So I don't know, maybe one day. But until then, we appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing down below. It helps bump the channel, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.